All right, what's up? Today I want to talk about the topic of is DBD pay to win or not. And the reason why I bring this up is because recently there's been a situation with the Huntress skin that she's really quiet when she picks up her hatchet. And a lot of people are saying that's pay to win because knowing when that sound is happening can help you determine how to play against her and what to do in that situation. Which, in a sense, it's kind of pay to win because you're denying the survivors a way to counter you. And in a way, that is pay to win. You can't deny that. But I want to talk about that in a general sense because DBD has a lot of things that if you pay for, your games are going to be a bit easier and that can make the other side harder for them. And there's a lot of things like the survivor perks and the killer perks, which is mainly just the perks that I'm talking about because when you buy DLC, you get the perks. But let's talk about the perks. So, for example, we have for Survivor, we have DS, Deliverance, Distortion, Lucky Break, Buckle Up, and there's a bunch of other perks that can make your games more convenient. And if you don't think these perks are convenient or make your life easier for games, then I don't know what to tell you because DS can stop you from dying. Deliverance, you can unhook yourself, which allow your team to do stuff while you just unhook yourself. Distortion, which denies killers of every overrating, which is insane. But this isn't talking about the balance of these perks. It's more so just talking about how when you buy these perks, your games are more convenient. And a lot of people will always say this thing where it's not pay to win, it's pay for convenience. But convenience is kind of what's convenient. Winning is convenient. So you're basically paying for to win. I don't know why a lot of people say that. It's basically the same thing, just a nicer way of saying it. I don't know. Then you have the killer perks, which is Pop, Pain Res, Grim Embrace, and almost every time a gen perks come out, people are going to use it. And remember when Circle of Healing came out, or when Pain Res came out, or currently we have Background Player? Like these perks make the other side, it makes things easier for them. And yes, shards do exist. Don't get me wrong. Like you can grind for these things and eventually get that. But the problem is that getting the shards takes forever. I'm pretty sure just to get one prestige is like I think 8,000 shards. I'm gonna do the math and just post it on the screen here. But it takes a while to get to one prestige and also to get the shards. And I'm pretty sure you can only get two killers, or I guess two characters, like a killer and a survivor per prestige. And that's just one character, or that's just two things. That's six perks. And so that's like that takes a lot. That takes a long ass time. So you're just gonna end up buying it because it's gonna be easier and quicker because you want to get the good stuff. And I think it's pay to win because if you buy those things, you're gonna be way ahead of somebody who didn't pay for it. Imagine someone who did pay for something to get all the killers and someone who had to or wanted to grind for it. It's a huge difference. And like you don't have to pay for it. You don't like I get that. But because it takes so long, people are just gonna end up buying it anyways. Excuse me. And that's what I did. When I first played DBD, I just ended up buying everything because it was just quicker. And because I bought stuff, my games were a bit easier. And I don't know. I feel like this could get solved in a way that you make the grind easier, but I don't no matter what they do, the grind is just gonna get like harder because the more stuff they add, the longer it's gonna be for new players. So yeah, I think it's pay you to win because the perks you buy will make your games easier. Now it won't make you win 90% of your games. It won't make you win all the time because you know, else that'd be crazy. But I still think it's pay to win because these things make your life a bit easier and can increase your chances to win. A lot of the gem perks are locked behind, you know, paid content that you could grind for, but it takes forever. And a lot of the strong survivor perks are locked behind paid content. Now you might also say, well, there are free perks. Those free perks are shit. Like I'm gonna put them on screen and like you know these perks are shit. So I that's not even a good reason to say free perks because the free perks are horrible. So yeah, like pay to win doesn't always mean to win. But if you take loot boxes, for example, you don't always get the thing you want, but you might get it quicker than the person who's grind for it, which is pay to win in a sense. I'm not saying DBD is equivalent to a loot box system, but it does make your life easier. If it makes your life easier, if your games or whatever you're doing is more convenient, I would say it's pay to win. But that's my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think. If do you think DBD is pay to win or whatever? So yeah, peace out.